Jessica, are you finding it hard to pick a product? Yeah. Tell me the niche. Show me some products you're thinking, and we'll chat. I'll be able to help you for sure. All right, let me stop my screen. There you go. How's it going? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Recovering from Tuesday still. Uh, that was an epic call for those who made it. All right, talk me through what's going on. Mm-hmm. Oh, we can't see your ads. We just see your bigger 8 screen. It's the Shopify store analytics live view. That's it. Well, hold on a second. So, all right, hold on. This is from the last 2 weeks. And can you show me the first 5 days? So from July 15 till July 20. So we're at $2 cost per click for chronic pain. So here's the thing, with chronic pain, it's a much wider audience where we need to make it work with a wider audience. And Facebook's saying, hey, look, I'm trying to find you people who suffer from chronic pain. It's more expensive per click to get them to your store, but look at the click-through rate. It's better. It's better. So let's show me the last 5 days. And click through, yeah, okay. So click through is roughly the same. Okay. So it's like if you want to be able to scale this, you have to be able to make it work for a wider audience. That's the key here, and that's the struggle. And I feel you on that. How long does this campaign run in total? Yeah. And your CPM is about $30, which is fine. Your cost per click is it's okay. Um, so your ROAS there at 2.34 is pretty good, right? Have you got your UGC done yet? I think your UGC will make a huge difference to those the wider chronic pain. Uh, it really will. So look, I was looking over a lot of different accounts, a lot of different people selling similar types of products to these, and the ones that are doing really well have really strong UGC. Okay, so hold on, people, and I mean you could use that and just change that to chronic pain, yeah. Okay, show me the chronic pain version. Maybe we need to be more specific about the chronic pain. People who suffer from chronic pain. Yeah, okay. So if I'm watching this and I'm like, I got chronic pain. I got. What else? What could I have? I got chronic bowel pain. This isn't going to help me. I got chronic foot pain. How's this going to help my foot? Fib. Yeah, yeah. Specific but still wide. Uh, Problem is fibro. It's very specific, and that's why you do really well with the fibro. But when you run out, the costs are only going to increase. Doesn't mean you can't keep this with a low budget and just sort of have smooth sailing and scale something else. That can work. But if you go back to that previous screen for a sec, look, you're so close, and this is I know you can taste it. At cost per purchase of $100, you're making money, and a cost per purchase of 150, you're breaking even, right? Of course, yes. Well, how many purchases do you think the chronic pain missed? Yeah, I know, but it could have been profitable and you wouldn't know. How are you tracking your Facebook ads? Are you using triple whale? Have you confirmed the triple whale the what are they called, the hmm okay. Yeah, yeah. And so that new ad is doing really well for you. I think you have a bit of ad blindness because people have seen that same ad format from you for a long time. But the new one, hmm, nice, very nice. Hmm. Yep, because they need more budget. They need more budget to get more sales to get out of learning. It doesn't just because they need more budget to get out of learning doesn't mean you should give it more budget. I Yeah, yeah. So if Facebook has gone back to their original learning, which it looks like they may have, because the same thing's happening on my account too. Um, it could just be an update that they've just gone back, which is fine. If that's the case, you need 50 conversions in 7 days. So at this budget, you're not. That's the thing. Can you show me a fiber ad for one more time? I'm just wondering because I'm just thinking about my father-in-law. Sorry, not my father-in-law. My what would it be? My grandfather actually. No, my uncle. He's my uncle. He's he's thrown his back out. He's on chronic pain meds, and he's got like a stint in his back to give him constant pain meds for the rest of his life. So he would greatly probably want a bed like this. And how would you target him with your words? He doesn't have fibro, but he would definitely need extra support for his mattress. And what about people with scoliosis? What about same ad you got now? It's just in not just mentioning fibro. You mention things like fibro, um, muscle recovery, surgery recovery, and um, well, what's the other one I mentioned? Scoliosis. It's just you could take this one ad that's working really well, add the other things in, and just cater to more people. That might be the key here. Keeping it targeted towards real targeted problems, but then building it so that it doesn't just mention fiber; it also mentions a few things. So there's a couple of things you can do there on that ad just to test that out. Because that ad there, it's not you're not targeting fiber, are you? It just says fiber and you're targeting everybody. So go back to your ad sets for now. If that's the case, you only got the one campaign running, right? So keep that one campaign running. Cool. Keep them all off. Your ad set's running females though, 45 to 65. Yeah. All right. So I would probably expand that out to specific things, and mentioning those things on the landing page too, and maybe use ChatGPT to come up with similar types of ailments. Yeah, you just say, "Hey, ChatGPT, tell me some stuff that's like fibro. Tell me diseases like fibro that you don't want." Hmm. Yeah, what's the difference? Sure, but what's the difference? Bet- Between yesterday and today, what's the difference? What happens on Thursdays? People get paid. So what do you think advertisers do? 100%. 100%. Like you cannot judge your ads day to day. You can only judge 3 days or 5 days or week to week. There's so many resounding factors in determining your CPM and your cost per click. And absolutely, big brands, and when I say big brands, I'm talking like your pizza, not your Pizza Huts, but your fast food brands, and the owners, the subsidiaries of those who have their budgets spending more on the Thursdays and the Fridays for anything, and you've got to compete with all them on the newsfeed. So that's why we've got to make sure we're like, no, no, not at all. That's why you got to compare like week to week. How did this week with the same days compared to last week with the same days? And I do the same for my emails, right? So if I'm looking at my emails, I'm looking, how did my welcome series do this week compared to last week? Making sure that it's the same. And I'm always testing new ideas in my welcome series or in my abandoned series. Always testing. Like for example, I've managed in the last 2 weeks to double the revenue from my welcome series, and unfortunately halve the revenue in my browse abandonment series, just by tweaking some emails. So you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go in and turn everything back the way it was in my abandonment series, and hopefully double my revenue overall. Have you have you increased your open rates by any chance? So I'm wondering if, and that's just in your browse. Your welcome series open rate still? Yeah, I'm wondering if you want to play around with the what do you call it, the subject line and the offer, because you've got a high ticket item here. For a start, you're I know that's my worst fear is abandoned checkouts. Everybody, if you're seriously into ecom, and you come to this level where you want to scale, those abandoned checkouts hurt. They hurt a lot. So that's why I'm focusing so much of my own personal energy on my welcome series and my flows, my abandoned flows. And if they're not working, well, I'm not focusing on ads. I don't touch my ads. I don't think you should be focusing so much on your ads day to day. Focus on your yeah. Look at all that wasted money. And most of those people would have gone to your website needing this, and they've gone, "Oh, it's too much. It's too much." I wouldn't. That's a good idea. I wouldn't advise everyone just drops their prices, but you can drop your prices for these people. So you definitely could. You're at the stage now. I mean, you could just email them right away, personally from you. But oh, there's me. But then you could also, I'd be putting all of these people into a separate group, right? If you haven't already, like a segment in Klaviyo, you could create an audience in Facebook of these people so that Facebook knows to target them, and you could use them in your ads, in your middle of funnel ads. Cool. Yeah, yeah, but you probably turned it off because you thought that was expensive. But those are your most hottest leads. So what I'd be doing there is I'd be giving them a sweet discount. What do they say in The Godfather? An offer they couldn't refuse. And I do the same in my emails too in the abandoned cart. If they haven't opened the first two, then we change things up. Maybe wait a day or two and change up the subject line to be something that doesn't sound like an abandoned cart. Like, you know, this is the CEO and I'm going to make you one final offer and give them a good chunk. Give them 25% off. Yep, cost per purchase was right there where you wanted it though. Can you show me how long did this one run for? Okay, cool. Yeah, 100%. You're at a level now where you should be probably be doing middle of funnel. I don't. You don't need it to start, but when you're at this level and you've had this much richness in your audiences, it's time. It's time to play with the tools that you have. Right, sweet. That's fantastic. But what's the search volume for fibro mattress? You might only better spend $5 a day on Google. That's pretty good. So you could tap into that there. That's a bit of volume. You do. All right, let me answer some of these questions. No problem. No problem at all. Renee, yeah, I'll check out your ads. I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you now. And you better look over the recording for sure. Blake, yep, I'll do your ads after that. Paula, you need help responding to the customer emails as they are conveying some concerns which is stressing you. Yeah, let's talk about that in our chat in a second. Before I do our chat though, just let me answer these other questions here just real quick. So Renee, let me share my screen. All right. You glow ads. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see if we glow.
Are you unhappy with loose skin and a dull complexion? Well, check out these results from just 60 days of using our LED light therapy facial slimming and firming device. With 5 different lighting options to choose from, you can improve skin health, enhance your glow, and reduce blemishes. Plus, our mask has microcurrent technology to stimulate the facial muscles to help lift and shape. Stop doing fancy facial exercises. Let our device do the work for you. It's loved by thousands of Aussies. You only need 10 minutes a day to use our travel size device.
It's pretty good. It's just I'd probably go for an Australian voice, especially when she said Aussies.
Want a natural facelift? Well, check out these results from just 60 days of using our LED light therapy facial slimming and firming device. With 5 different lighting options to choose from,
Yeah, same here.
you can
The ad stuff is pretty good. I would personally prefer an Aussie voice. I think personally, improve your face shape, combat saggy skin, and enhance your glow. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks fine to me. Go for it. Blake, review your ads. Let's take a look. Sec, that didn't work properly. Trailux. Let's go Trailux.
If you're an adventure lover like me, stop scrolling. This will change your next camping or hiking adventure. The Trailux rechargeable outdoor shower is a portable, eco-friendly shower with a powerful battery and digital display for hours of use. Its adjustable water flow, built-in filter, and durable construction is perfect for a shower anywhere, anytime. Loved by thousands of Aussies and comes with a risk-free trial. Get yours now and never compromise.
That's pretty good. Same feedback. It'd be better if it was an Aussie voice, which you can do on the AI platforms. That's pretty good.
TikTok made me buy it.
Yeah, that's cool. Perfect. Second ad's good to go. I love that TikTok made me buy it. Yep, people are going to buy this for sure. All right, let me go through my list and see who's next for a call. Paula, come on down. I'm going to invite you in. Let's have a chat. Hello, welcome to the chat. Oh, welcome to the stream. How are you? Ah, well, this is your first time. Welcome. So, where are we at with you? What do you need help with? There's a button down the bottom, right next to where you raise your hand, and you can click on that. And there's a couple of steps you'll need to do. No problem. Yes. No, yeah, absolutely. I know we're having some problems with tracking with supplier. I'm working on those with him. It's going to take me another day or so. Is it giving you an error? Yep. Yes. Are you on a Apple? So it'll be under Chrome. It should have taken you right there, and then you can go in. You might have to, once you've set the settings, you'll have to maybe jump in and jump out of the call. Once you've set it once, you'll be good to go for the rest of the rest of the times. It happens to everyone their first time. So can anyone have some advice here on where you go? I don't have a Mac. That's the thing. When you click on, does it actually have like instructions of where to actually go in system settings? Perfect. Yeah, no problem. We'll be here waiting. So if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm typing to the manager of our warehouse to figure out how we can speed things up from our drop shipping. How'd you go with that? Ah, no. Okay, we can do that. Just let me know once you figured it out. Alright, see ya. Alrighty. Hey Chris, FB custom audiences for abandoned checkout, initiate checkouts? Yeah, either of those fine. Even add to cart will be good as well. Jessica says go to system preferences and then go to sharing. I hope that helps. Okay. I'm just looking who else needs some help. Ah, Jessica. Alright. I'm going to invite you to have a chat. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so it's my Shine Sister, yeah? How is my Shine Sister going? What did you need to show me? Okay. 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 Perfect. Catalog ads, great. I love catalog ads. All right. Terrific. Okay. It might be too early for middle of funnel. It might be for you until you build up those audiences. So what's your budget on that? Yeah, that's fine. Look, just keep it at that. Do you want to show me your screen? Let's take a look at your statistics. Oh, I'm doing it myself. I can. Okay, let me just share my screen first. I can tell you what the problem is. Usually when we add to cart, a draw comes out. When you add to cart, nothing happens. Just up here it gets a little two, and you get a little notice here. So usually a draw should come out and say, hey, you've added to cart. So we need to figure out why there's no draw. Somewhere in your theme, probably in your add to cart settings in gem pages, you've probably got the draw disabled. The other thing you can do, which is well, the other thing that what I normally do, because I this is all part of the conversion chain. This is probably why it could be why your conversions dropped a little bit. So if I come to my store and I click on a product, there's two ways you can go about it. First way is having the drawer come out. Second way, which is what I'm doing on this store, when you add to cart, it just takes you to cart. Some people don't like that because they want to do some more shopping on the product that they were on. I prefer it. Now, the reason I prefer to take people, I prefer to go right to the cart page rather than a drawer, is because most people, like probably 7 out of 10 people, would want to check out after they put their items to their cart. So I want to make it easy for them to do it. Damon says in gem pages, button direct, where you send the customer after the button is clicked. So it's a gem pages setting on the add to cart button. And when I'm using your website, 100%, I can understand. So that's going to increase your conversion rate if you change that setting. Yeah, that's pretty good. I keep that if I were you. But at the same time, if I've just added to cart and I haven't seen that, and on mobile it's probably quite small down the bottom of the screen too, yeah. And because your cart page up here is quite small, yeah. So this is a good lesson for everybody. When oh hey Renee, I've answered your question if you wanted to go back and watch the recording. Um, this is a good lesson for everybody. Doesn't matter how fancy your web page is or how beautiful it looks. If you mess up the customer flow, you lose the sale. You are lucky enough that someone happened to email you and let you know. If it's happened to her, it's definitely happened to someone else. Oh yeah, that's fixed. That looks great. All right, well let's take a look at your numbers then. We'll start with your analytics so that we have a baseline understanding of what's going on. I'll need you to share, yeah. Oh yeah, that conversion rate has dropped a bit. But you're making good money for the sessions that you do get. That's pretty good. Your average order value is lovely. That's fantastic. It's actually gone up. Yep, so since putting this new theme up, you've lost your conversion rate. That's got to be the customer flow for sure. Can you show me in Klaviyo your new people? I'm looking actually in Wheelio. Can you show me how many people are you using Wheelio? Let's take a look at that. Just as excellent. So this is a golden opportunity here. This is one of those golden nuggets I'm about to drop. So everyone listen up. Shopify metrics should be accurate. Okay. Well, a couple of things you could correlate your analytics in Shopify against your analytics in Klaviyo, and that they should match up. You can also do the same with Triple Whale, and they should match up. So that way you get yeah. It Yeah, Triple Whale has, and I don't know if you use Google Analytics, but I do. So Google Analytics has its own tracking, and Triple Whale has its own tracking, and then Shopify has its own tracking. So see if they match up. Uh, I wouldn't be too concerned if you've got some kind of tracking going on. So this is looking good. I'm just going to drop a golden nugget on you, right? So your cart has been buggy because of this cart situation. That actually puts you in a really good position once you fix it, because it allows you to send out one of the most powerful emails that I ever send out, which is an "Oops, I messed up" email. So think about this: when you know a brand and you see this message pop up in your inbox that says, "Oops, I messed up," or "Oops, can't believe I did this," or "Oops," are you intrigued to open that email? So every time I fuck up, and I do it regularly, not on purpose, but every time I mess up on my Shopify, it'll be conveniently followed with an "oops" email. And in this "oops" email, I put my heart on my sleeve and I tell people exactly what I did wrong, how I fixed it, and I apologize for the inconvenience because many people have emailed me back telling me they couldn't check out. I'm so sorry, guys. I know you want your underwear, and I know you want it now. We've been working around the clock, and our engineers have fixed the problem, and we'd like to offer you a 10% discount today to come back and finish your order. And you will get sales from that. So you haven't lost these sales. And that's the same for you and anyone else on this call. If you mess up a tiny little thing or anything, send out an oops email to everyone on your list. Great. Oh, 5 sales. Oh my God. That's amazing. How much did you make? In Klaviyo on the actual campaign, it should tell you how much you made. Maybe on I don't use Klaviyo very often, but maybe on the right you can click on the three dots. Maybe it'll give you no analytics. We'd probably have to look at getting the columns here. There's got to be a way for it to tell you. Klaviyo tells me. Maybe conversions. There's a tab there for conversions. No conversions. Oh wait, it says 4 conversions but no values. What the hell? That's weird. Might want to get onto Clavero as well and ask them why there was no purchase data on those campaigns. That's really important. What's great is your open rate's fantastic and your click rate's really good. So now you can see, even though maybe you've been breaking even on this particular store for a couple of weeks, you can now see that you'll be able to make a lot of money with your emails going forward. Yeah, that's going to be how you actually build this into maybe not a 10K per week store right away, but a store that you're going to be able to live off as you grow your audience. I've got the similar sort of store. I don't make 10K a day, but it pays my rent and it pays my bills, and I can live life the way I want to live. So that's fantastic. So keep those campaigns going, and every week you're going to come up with some kind of new campaign, whether it's a buy one get one free, or a buy two get one free, or a 30% off, 40% off. You just have to think about a new type of offer to give them. All right, so show me your ads. Let's take a look. I get excited with these types of stores. This is my bread and butter. I've made so many stores like this. The best part is what you're doing here, building this brand out. In a year or two's time, as this store gets more and more customers, its value will grow, and how much this store earns in revenue throughout the entire year will be roughly how much you can sell this for. Maybe even a little bit more than that. So if it makes 100K in a year and you've got like 20 customers or 20K customers and a big following, you might be able to sell it for double that price. So you have an exit plan. All right. So your ads look CPM. Yes, please. I love that one of them is high performing. That's fantastic. Good gosh. Your cost per clicks are amazing, even on your top of funnel. Yeah, the CPM is higher, but your ROAS is great. You're doing so well. Now, okay. Can you show me your actual ad? Okay, cool. You got the review up there. Nice. That is perfect. 100% perfect. Look at that. Live like you don't leak. Period, continents, knickers, and you got the reviews down there. No, that's perfect. Now, what you're going to find with your carousel ads is they're probably not going to be as effective as your other ads, but don't necessarily turn them off. If you can get your carousel ads to break even, that is fantastic. If you can get them to break even plus a little bit more, that's even better. Because what this is doing, it's what we call what's the word? It's like gold panning. Going out there and trying to find customers who might be interested in this but have never bought these before. And if they interact with your ad, they come into your audience, and they'll probably get shown some of your other ads in your bigger campaigns. That's great. Your click through is fantastic. Your cost per click is perfect. Prospecting. That's right, David. You found the word for me. I had a late night last night. I'm not remembering my words very well today. Okay, so no, that's looking fantastic. I mean, hmm, the only solution I can come up with for there is no solution for the cap other than engaging with, and I'm not saying to ever do this for anyone in here. It's just in terms of giving you the right information. When you engage in a a agency, they can help to lift that cap, because with my agency, I don't have any caps with any of the accounts that I work on because I work on so many. But I wouldn't recommend any of you guys engaging with an agency, because they will take your money hook, line, and sinker. 100%. Yes, definitely do that. Hmm. Great. That will take 3 to 4 days. Facebook's been extremely slow at doing all of my verifications lately. I don't know what's going on their end. Hopefully you get that back soon. Yeah, I mean you can't. So you're stuck spending more on Facebook ads. I could say in the meantime you could scale with some Google ads. Now that's not part of the course. I don't think we have anything on that yet, but which you kind of are. Your problem is you can't spend enough. So I'd recommend, especially for your type of product, I would definitely recommend going over to Google as well. It won't take long for Facebook to allow you to spend more. They're gonna definitely want your money. And this is a warning for you and a warning for Damon and anybody else who's spending big amounts of money. Another golden nugget coming your way, guys. Facebook will reach out to you, and you're going to log in one day to your Facebook account, and right bang smack in the middle of the Facebook page there'll be an image of a lady with a headset on, and it's going to say connect with your Facebook ad manager, and they're going to encourage you to have a call with a specialist from Facebook, and you're going to get all excited. Facebook is finally listening to me. They're finally accepting me. Don't do it, guys. Don't even book a call. Those people know less than anybody that I've ever dealt with, and they're going to give you awful information to encourage you to spend money on things that just don't work. Why? Because they have KPIs that allow them to get a bonus when they get you to spend more money. And trust me, I have heard the worst advice I've ever heard from my Facebook reps. So please don't do that. hmm That's normal, yeah. Where it says high performing ad sets won't re-enter the learning phase, I'm sure there's caveats to that. I think you want to make sure you don't scale more than 20% in one day. And I don't even trust when, like, my ads all say high performing, but I know that when I increase my budget, my cost per purchase will go up. And I think it even said that there, if you put your mouse over that. So no matter what you do, if you spend more money per day on Facebook, your cost per purchase will go up. It's how advertising works. Unfortunately, it makes you feel like gambling where you've got a good cost per purchase and you can throw money and have the same cost per purchase. It doesn't work that way because with a smaller budget, Facebook knows there's a limited number of budget, so it's only going to reach the hottest, warmest people for your products. You give Facebook more money, and it's like, great, how do I spend this? I'm going to have to reach more people that aren't quite ready to buy yet, or haven't seen your product before, or haven't even shown an interest in your product, but may be interested in this type of thing. And those people will take longer to convert and increase your cost per purchase. So it comes down to then who can scale the most and who can make their product appeal to a wider audience because that person will win in the auction. And you're doing all the things you need to do to get there because the only tools that we have to improve our conversion rate is our emails, our landing page, and our conversion chain. So you're doing everything. Awesome. Awesome. You're going to do very well, especially when you add that UGC. But did Jim? Damn. Yeah, yeah. Or just even convenience too. I know that my wife uses them not necessarily because of environmental reasons, just because it's convenient when you're working. And especially I think it's more as you get older too. And I know we're talking about things that may disgust people, but you know, it gets harder to. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, that's cool. What about some? Do you sell some bags to put them in once they're soiled? Mm-hmm. Very cool. Great idea. But do me a favor though, make sure you go fix that cart issue ASAP tonight. Correct. No, it's not enough. Definitely not enough. It's good, but it's not part of the chain. And right now you've got a broken chain. I promise you, if you fix that, your conversion rate will jump back up to 2 or 3. That's a big promise. All right, I'm gonna jump you off the call. Thank you so much for sharing, and I hope you have a really good next week. And let me show me your results on Tuesday. Awesome, awesome. See you later. Okay, Jessica, Anaqui, if hopefully I've said that right. Can you possibly search for trending Amazon products and have it reviewed to hopefully have a freedom partner to see if they can be sourced and sold? Well, they can definitely be sourced and they can definitely be sold. I personally would not be looking at Amazon products that are trending because to me, they've already trended. I'm looking for products before they're trending. I'm looking for products that aren't on Amazon yet that people can't easily get and hasn't been flooded through the market. Paula, all right, let's get you on the stream. Need some loading music. Welcome again to the stream. Yep. If you have to jump out, that's cool. I'll still be here waiting. Uh, 1 second. Let me have a look. It's just not. It's a lot easier if I can see your screen. Because I need more information than this. But look, from my perspective, just at a brief overview, and look, let me share my entire screen so people can see what I'm looking at here. Okay, that's my screen. Okay, so what are you selling, by the way? Okay. So I need to see more, like further down the page in this, so I can actually see the breakdown of your conversion rate. What's troubling me is you got a 7.53 conversion rate, which is really, really, really good, and that can't be right. It can't be. But your add to cart rate is extremely high at 15.5, and if that is correct, wow, this looks like a good product to me. And if it go through here, average order value is only $43, so that is quite low. Now, looking at your ads, cost per clicks are great. Your link click-through rates are fantastic for most of these ones that are still running. Sure, you probably lost some money testing other stuff. Fair enough. They don't look successful, but your new ones look great. So I would probably take all of those, the baby shower, the health and wellness, and whatever the first one is, bundle them all into one ad set and run one ad set at like $100 a day and test it. Your cost per purchases here are really, really good. Even on the family one, $24 cost per purchase is amazing. That's half the price I'm currently paying. That's around the price that I've seen from really good drop shippers. So you're doing really well for that. And you're probably wondering, like, if I'm paying $24 per purchase, how do I make more money? Right? Well, you've probably chosen a product that maybe it can't make you money. Okay? It's a product that it's obviously selling well, but this one might not be able to make you money unless you increase your price or you can get people to buy 2 of them. What's the URL? What, is it baby, not baby crate? Comfort carry. Comfort carry. Comfortcarry.com. Okay, you might want to put it in the chat there because I'm getting the wrong one. Let's do that. Okay, the comfort carry. All right, how much? That's all right. How much? How much do you buy this thing for? What? What? Oh, you got a lot of baby stuff. No, you're doing the right thing. Is that you in the pictures? Lovely. Okay, so you're buying this for $2. You're selling this for $40. How are you not making money? Your cost per purchase is only $25. How much has the agent told you that he can get these for? Okay, so I thought you said it was $2 on AliExpress. How much is shipping then? $2. Okay, so on AliExpress, can you send me the link that you sold these on AliExpress? So what normally happens on AliExpress, they're really cheeky bastards sometimes. Sorry for my swearing. Um, Sometimes they'll tell you that the product is like $2 and then shipping is $15. Yeah, no problem. Alright, I'm just going to go and do a checkout. I'm going to see if they bring cheeky here. Okay. It is, but I'm just going to move it to English. Okay. So buy now. Quick delivery. Yeah, it's $15 delivery, I think. Well, maybe. Let's see. Hold on. Log in. Okay, so yeah, $15 for the whole thing. This guy's charging. Shipping cost, taxes, $15. So our vendor is saying $20, and that's with improved shipping and the ability to put in your own stuff into the package, like add your logo. That sounds pretty good to me. And look, $20 for an item, not bad, not bad. So what I'd be doing here is I'd be seeing if you could sell this thing for $47 or 47.95 or 46.95, somewhere closer to the 3 times margin. If you can sell this for three times margin, you'll be in profit. So what? What customers? Who, Who's your coach? Oh, who cares if they come back? All right, I'll have a chat with Dorel. No, no, that's nonsense. That's absolutely nonsense. Who? Yep. How much? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. What matters is the marketing. What matters is the website and how we position this. I've got another website on my screen. Are you seeing this one? $132. Is that any different from what you're selling? Not really. Yep. And you know what? If you can get a few sales from this, you're going to be able to negotiate on the material and talk to our vendor and get them to find an upgraded version, and then they'll do that. Yeah, yeah, for sure. If these guys here, if Tush Baby are selling this, where do you think they're getting these from? China. Not necessarily AliExpress, but we show these to the vendor. Like if you want to go down this route, this is a lot different from yours, but you definitely can find something like this, and they'll be able to find something like this for you. It'll take a bit of time to like get the back and forth. They send you the sample and you approve it or not. But I'm not saying you do this now. This is just for how you improve your product in the future. You're always looking at how you can make things better for the people that are already part of your customer group. How long have you been running this store for? Look, I change my prices all the time. All the time. I'm always testing higher prices to see if I can get away with it. Who cares if customers come back and see that the price is higher? That's fine. You know what? The prices go up. They get a choice whether or not they buy it, and you're not going to have many customers coming back anyway at this point. You know, you're not really this store isn't what I would call a good branded store right now. It's kind of mid tier. How you would sell this at a higher price is you make a better store, you make a better logo, you have your UGC in there. If you look at Tush Baby, what do these guys do better than you? Look at all the UGC. Now I'm not saying go and invest in all the UGC, but you could definitely. That's fantastic. Awesome, awesome. But you've also got some good UGC here. Did you videotape your friend's wherever she is at all? Yeah. Ah, it'd be really cool if you could have them around and just record some videos and pop some videos down here, some GIF files of them, so you have a bit of UGC on your page. That would help uplift your store and gain people's trust, because that's really what Tush Baby do better than you is this all adds trust. That's what it's about. It's not about your price. It's about whether or not people will trust that you will deliver a quality product that is worth that much. And looking at these don't look that much different to yours. Like the higher end ones, sure, they look different. These lower end ones that they started with, they look the same. So I would recommend testing out a higher price. Say starting at, what was your current price? Like this is not sustainable at $39. See if you can sell it for $49, and then see if you can sell it for close to $50, which is closer to 3 times margin. Because if you can then start to make some profit, and then you can focus on your emails and focus on upselling your other products, because you got a lot of other products, and I like that. Great. With the amount of products that you've got, and I know you're probably sending people only to this page, right? Only to here. When you have a store like this, and like Shine Sister, and like my personal store, when you got a lot of products, you can send people, or you can at least test sending people to this bestsellers collection page. And you'll be surprised because you'll probably find more people will add more items to cart. Well, yeah, in your ad becomes this collection URL here. Now, the other thing is too, you're on the kind of store that I would definitely recommend using Wheelio. I guess your sign up rate for your emails is probably terrible, right? About 6%? Ah, okay. All right. Another golden nugget. Emails, 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 emails. Are you ready for me to make you feel sick? With delight. All right, let me show you how emails work. So I have a store that's kind of similar. Am I sharing my whole screen? I am, right? So you can see the purple store right here. All right, so my email conversion rate is 11%, meaning for every 100 people who come to my website, 11 people give me their email address. Yours is probably at 4 to 5% right now. So I'm getting in Klaviyo. I think I have some Klaviyo I can show you. Ah, bloody hell. Just give me a sec. I gotta tell Klaviyo that I am who I am. My email address. Yeah. Klaviyo. Okay. So in Klaviyo, you will go to forms, sign up forms to the left. You have a look at the sign up form. I'll get out of this one. Yep, I understand that. Just trying to find one that I can look at. What is e-commerce? Klaviyo is not. Yeah, Klaviyo is not my favorite tool. My favorite tool is OmniSend, which I'm going to show you in a second. I'm not saying you need to move over. I'm going to show you for different reasons. Klaviyo does the job. Klaviyo is pretty good, but yeah, it can get tedious. So under sign up forms, you can see here this site has 10% off, and this one's got a 0% submit rate. You should have like a 4 to 5% submit rate there, if my estimate is correct. Sure. Yeah, what's your submit rate there? That can't be right. That means your email form isn't getting shown enough. So, correct. Because how many people come to your website? This is so hard without having access to your screen. Um, actually, no, no. You'll be the last person to come through tonight, I think. Um, so this is cool. We can take our time. So I'm going to give you my email address. What I want you to do is invite me to your Klaviyo. Send me an invite. So come down into. I know I have to do this on the. This is my job. We have to record these. So, Cozy Calm. Sorry, this is the store that I'm looking at right now. Come into settings, and we come over here to where do we do this? It's been a while since I've done this. Probably can't do it because I'm not admin on this one. Give me a second. Okay, settings. How do we add people? Count. Use. Okay, so click on your name down the bottom left and click on settings. Come over in, you'll see that there's settings, account, look for users, click on users, and then click add new user, and then put my email address in there and send me an invite, and I'll be able to have a look at your Klaviyo. Yeah, put me down as like an admin, that'd be fine. You can remove me later if you want. Most people don't, but by all means you can. Awesome, I'll get that email shortly. New account invitation, terrific. All right, 27 conversions, not bad. You got all your flows there. Let's take a look at. From the way you were saying, I thought this wasn't going to be very healthy. Have a look at your analytics. No, I will. I will in a second. Okay, this is the problem. Only 25 people have seen your form. Yes, your submit rate is good, but no one is actually looking at your form. That's the problem. Now, if you look at are you looking at my screen? So just look at my screen for now. So this pop-up sign here, this is not coming up enough. Not enough people are seeing this. Only 22 people saw this. That's the problem. Okay. So you've got after the visitor has scrolled a certain amount, 60%, or after 30 seconds. I'd recommend we reduce that down to at least no more than 15 seconds. That's the first suggestion I make. The other thing is you've got this thing here, only display if both conditions are met. This is killing your conversion rate. This means that both these two things, a person has to be exiting the page, a person has to have been here for 15 seconds, and they have to have scrolled 60% of the page, and only then will you show them the pop-up form. Let's turn that off. Now you're going to start collecting some emails. But what you're going to find, now your pop-up's going to pop up a lot more often, which is good because more people will see it. It'll give you more opportunity to get more emails. But what you're going to find now is your conversion rate on your emails is going to go down. Because see how this has only been, if I look at the analytics here, only 25 people have viewed it and 3 people have submitted it. Well, now more people are going to view it. As many people that come to your website, that's how many people are going to see it now, and less people are going to submit. So you're not going to have a 12% submit rate this time in a few more days. It's going to go down to about 4 to 5% in my experience. And you can watch this and see if it does and see if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be right. How do you counteract that? Well, I recommend for a store like yours, a fun sort of baby loving kind of store. We turn off your Klaviyo form completely and we use an app called Wheelio. And what Wheelio allows me to do is sort of make my store more fun and gamify the store. And it creates this Wheel of Fortune that pops up in my store when someone goes to either be on my store for 15 seconds or if they go to exit the page. This pops up and they enter their email in to win a prize. And once they enter their email in, they go into my welcome series. And I just want to show you, this is the bit that's going to make you sick. So these are my automations here. I use a tool called OmniSend. Now you don't have to use OmniSend. You don't need OmniSend at all. It's just a different type of tool to Klaviyo. It does things slightly differently, and it's my personal preference. My buy or die is my welcome series, and you can see here it's made. This is US dollars, 20,000 US dollars. But because I'm getting everybody's email, my browse abandonment, sitting right here, has made 127,000 US dollars. My customer thank you, well, I mean, 132,000 for my customer thank you because I'm emailing people many times after they purchase from me. So do we have an abandoned checkout that's been disabled? Where's my other abandoned checkout? Abandoned checkout, $10,000. The reason why these are so high is because I'm getting the email of my customers early. What do we got here? Repeat customer thank you, $72,000. Abandoned cart. So not abandoned checkout, but abandoned cart, 46,000. Again, I'm getting the customer email really, really early in the what would you call it, the interaction, and from there I'm able to actually email them more often with my welcome series, with my abandoned cart, with my abandoned flows, and that's the money that you're missing out on right now. You've got good flows in there. I saw them. They're all green and they're all working, but you're not getting the customer email, so they're not getting enough. There's not enough fuel going through the engine. If you can get the email, that makes your ads more effective. That makes your sales more effective. That makes your repeat customers more effective. and you're going to be able to scale this. It's the missing key. Yep, I did that. I did that for you and saved it already. That's going to help. That's going to help somewhat. But in my experience, it'll reach a limit of 4 to 5% submission rate for a typical Klaviyo form. The only person that I've seen have really decent, well, there's been a few people that I've seen have decent click rates, submission rates. It's for different types of products, for really pretty looking pop-ups. But for stores like yours and like Shine Sister, I recommend this Wheelio app. You just install it, it's really easy to configure, and I'll show you what it looks like, right? Yeah, sure. I don't have a link. I'll just type in the name of the app. So this is my store for a new customer. If you come onto my store from Facebook, you can see save up to 50% off. The more you buy, the bigger the discount. Cool. Okay, that's my menu. Scrolling down. Okay, I'm sick of this. I need to leave. I put my mouse up here, and look, this interrupts me. It says, "Hey, don't you want to win a prize? Look, $100 gift card, 50% off today, 40% off today." You put your email in, and then after you've been given the prize, this is the cool thing. It always gives the same prize, 40% off. Wait, don't do that. I don't want to do my code there, but you can go continue and use discount. This little thing pops up down here and it tells me my discount reserved for 15 minutes, and that sort of adds that urgency there that the customer needs to go through and complete that purchase. Pretty cool, yeah? So for fun-loving stores, for kids stores, for some clothing stores, for stores that have that fun energy, I really recommend it. And the app is called Wheelio. I've been using it for 7 years. I haven't strayed. I have strayed, and nothing worked as well. 100%. No. Keep the images that you've got. Just add to your page now. You need to generate more trust by adding more user-generated content. Adding a nice big trust seal will be good. Just looking at how you can increase the trust on your website, and then you probably need to test at a higher price point. Yeah, sure. What's the situation? Yes, correct. So what we're yeah, sure. So what we're trying to do with the tracking, right? The whole idea of this is we can get your products to you pretty cheap and pretty fast. So I think we said, and we're looking at even upgrading us to even faster shipping too. We're looking at those informations. But um, the way that we wanted to try and do this was to mask the fact that it's coming from China, and then the tracking number works from the moment it hits Australian shore. Now I'm just working with the vendor right now to look at what that looks like. In the meantime, please explain to your customers, look, it takes 2 to 3 days for us to fulfill, and we will have a tracking number for you shortly. And don't cool. We'll have a tracking number that's updated and working for you shortly. So one sec. I'll have to figure out how many days it takes before that tracking number becomes available. In the meantime, don't let. Yeah, it is. That's what they've told me, but I'd like to see that speed up. And I'm negotiating with the vendor right now that if you're the kind of store that's getting 4 or 5 products a day, then they should be buying the products in advance to have them ready to ship out. So we can. Can you do me a favor and send me a PM and let me know the woman's order number, and then let me know the tracking number, and then I can chase up with on my end and try and figure out what's been going on so that we can get to the bottom of this. Just reassure her. a DM inside the Freedom Club. So I am on top of all these. I'm working with the vendor to try and sort all these out. That's okay. And if this doesn't work out, we're going to have other solutions for all of you. So in the meantime, don't let it stress you out too much. Okay? If at this early stage in building your business, there are hiccups, and they did happen to me too. If I look back at when I first started, my first few products were just horrendous. The shipping times were awful, but we improved. So do your best to let the customer know that, hey, it's been shipped. We're working on it. The tracking number will be updated shortly. And I'm so sorry that it took so long. You were one of my first customers ever, and it took us a couple of days to get everything organized and get your shipment packaged and sent out. Once the tracking number has updated, I will send it to you. But please rest assured, your item is on its way and should be with you shortly. I think once it hits Australian shores, it just takes a day or two to get delivered. But the fact that it's taken so long, send me a DM, and I want to get on top of what happened with that particular order. It could have just been that that's when our vendor was just starting to ramp things up, and I know for him things have been chaotic. Perfect. Just let me know your order numbers and then the tracking numbers for all of them, and that will really help me get to the bottom of these. Thank you. You're welcome. And for anybody else who's having any other shipping issues, please let me know. And again, send me your tracking numbers that you've got, send me your order numbers that you've got, and send me if you can even give me the customer's email address, that will really help too. And I'll get to the bottom of. Perfect. Perfect. Mm-hmm. I would keep your ads running. If it's becoming unaffordable, then maybe reduce your ad spend. But I would want to know, if I was you, I'd want to know, can I sell this at a higher price point? That's what I'd like to know. 100%. Because you need to get a better margin on this to be able to ramp this up. You know what I mean? I wouldn't worry at all. All right. See ya. Thank you very much. Deborah, yes, sorry about that. So if you could send me through your exact issue with your customer and the tracking number, that would be great because I need to talk with our supplier about that. But I need like cases to send him so that we can have a look at what's happening, and we will get to the bottom of it all. Guys. But that's it for me tonight. Send me your DMs, and I'll respond to them as soon as I can. And I will see you guys on my next call, which will be Tuesday for I think it's website reviews. All right, guys, take it easy. I will see you then.